Okay, my name is Vincent White, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a planter for growing produce or flowers or whatever. So, it'll be a step-by-step guide of how to go about making it. A simple planter using various different tools. You can do it the easy way, which is what I'm going to be doing, the lazy way, using an electric saw, or you can do it the old-fashioned way, using a hammer, saw, and nails. Well, I'll be using screws and a screw gun. These are some of the tools that I'm going to be using. On the left hand side, like you can see, a saw, a hammer, and a set square. On the right, you've got a chop saw and a battery drill. Battery drills and 2-inch screws to screw the job together. It's personal preference as to what, I'm not saying invest in an electric saw because it can be expensive, but I've got one, so I'm going to be using the electric saw. But you can make these planters just by using a hammer and a saw and a good grip nail, or maybe a ring shank nail, like a 2-inch ring shank nail, which you can pick up at your hardware store. There's a wood I'm going to be using. First of all, I've got an assortment of 2-inch timbers and some decking boards to use for my planter. They're 2.4 long, 2.4 meters long, or 94 inches long if you prefer the imperial measurements, which is just over 8 foot, just under 8 foot lengths. They're quite manageable, and you can easily fit them into your car, like if you've got a hatchback. I've got a piece of 6 by inch or 20 mil thickness timber. So I'm going to cut. My planter is going to be 800 mil long, which is just over. Let me see, 800 mil, which is nearly 32 inches long. And obviously, once I cut the floor up, the width of the planter will be determined by the size of the floor that you put down. Okay, I'm gonna chop the floor up on my chop saw. I'm gonna put on my safety goggles so to protect my eyes, and I'm gonna cut the first piece of wood. So I've cut that floor, and I'll use that now as a pattern and mark for the next piece. So you've got 3 equal lengths. I'll come round here now, man. Now I'm going to put these on the floor, because that'll be the width of my planter. And I'm going to cut one I've cut already. They're about 18 inches wide. So leave, say, 1/4 inch for expansion, make it wider, like 18 1/4. So we use that one as our pattern, and just strike off 6 of those, 3 for each side, and that'll be ready for construction then. Right, so I'm going to mark off the timber for the site of the planter, and so repeat that six more times, so you end up with 6 pieces. Yeah, so we've got a piece of 2x2 now, which I'm going to cut in half. So I'll measure it, which is 2.4, so 1.2 meters is the center. So that's in half, and then measure it again, 1.2, which is 600 centimeters, which is just under 2 foot. And use that one as a pattern, and mark it off, and cut that one in half, so you should end up with 4 legs. That'll be your 4 legs for your planter. Right, so if you come down 25-30 mil in the centre of the timber, drill a pilot hole. And the same on the bottom, 25 to 30 mil, centre of the timber. Same on the other side. And then drill those, screw those down the back of the drill with 2-inch 10s. And then repeat the process again. So come down 25 in the centre. I'm now going to cut up for the sides of the planter, so I'll mark that out now, which is 800, just under 800, so we'll mark that, and you cut this one and use it as our pattern. Right, I'm now going to construct the box. I'll start constructing it. As you can see, I've got the two ends up and a piece on the top ready to fix and drill. So again, finding the centre of the timber, pre-drill it. I mean, obviously if you was using a nail, you could nail it, and then just find the screw. Screw it down. Okay, that's the one side done, drilled in, screwed. So turn the box over and repeat the same process on the other side. Drilling and screwing it. Okay, now we've made the box. Now we're going to put the floor to stand it up, and put the supports in for the floor. So come over here, Barry, and film down inside the box. Alright, so measure the bottom of the box in there. See what is so that's 600 or 26 inches. If you cut them in tight, and then they'll support themselves, so it'll be easier to screw in when you're fitting out the box. Right, just offer this piece in, cut it in tight again. Right, that's in there tight. So now what you want to do is drill in from the side. Drill in from the side and put a screw in there like so. Find the centre of the timber. Pre-drill it. And then screw the timber, and then repeat the same process around the perimeter of the box. Yeah. Now to cut the floor in, once you've put all the timbers round for the to support the floor, is to get a bit of scrap piece of 2x2 and mark round the edge of it on both ends, and then you want to cut those out. You can use a handsaw or I'm going to cheat and use a jigsaw. So and then that should fit in nice and snug into the bottom of the base. And repeat the same thing on the other side. Mark round with a scrap piece of wood around the edge and trim those out. Like I said, you can do this with a hand saw, but because I'm lazy, I'm doing it the easy way, using a jigsaw. That's the box completed. It now needs a coat of paint, and some, you can line that out with a liner, which you can buy a fabric controller, which will help preserve the wood. You can pick that up at a hardware store or B&Q or something like that for a couple of quid, and then pin that round and fill it with your compost and soil. Yeah, that's basically the end of the making the planter box. That's the position of where it's its final resting place. Like I said, with a coat of paint, and put the liner in there to help preserve the wood, and then it's ready to use. So I hope you've enjoyed the video.